Hello, my name is Axel Scherer. I will give you a quick introduction into phases in UVM. So what are phases all about? They basically give you an ability to synchronize the behavior of your UVM components, right? So they all act in a controlled manner, right? And there's an execution order involved in these phases, right? So for example, when you build your verification environment, you want to do it not in some weird random fashion. You need to build in a certain way, right? You build your components and then you hook them up and things like that. It is implemented with a set of function and tasks, and we will walk through them in a little bit more detail. So you can subdivide the phases into three major sections. The first section is the prep phase, right? So here you do everything to get ready for simulation. You build your environment. You've seen that potentially in the code examples we looked at before, right? So you build your components, you create them, you do construction. Your agents, your monitors and all that good stuff are being built here, virtual sequencer and so forth. Then you hook them up, right? You need a monitor collector connection, you need to hook up to the DUT, you need to hook up the scoreboard, module UVC and all that good stuff. Once you have that, you basically have the verification environment all built up. Then you have the opportunity, before you actually go into simulation, to load maybe some data file that you need for the simulation. You can load that right now. And then just before you really get cranking, you can do other things like debug, set up maybe breakpointing or whatever you need. So now you're ready, you warmed up, you're ready to go. And now we're entering the actual simulation phase, right? This is actually implemented as a task because it's time consuming, right? So this is where the real simulation occurs and the traffic gets sent and all that good stuff. So you might have on-the-fly checking here. The scoreboard might just abort the run, or whatever is eventually terminating the run will move you to the next phase. And that's basically the engine wind down. So what do you do in post-processing, right? Post-mortem phase, right? Here's another set of functions. You're starting with the extract phase. Let's say you need more data. Maybe there's data somewhere in the scoreboard or in other places that you need to determine some results. You can extract it in this phase. Then you can use all the data you have and perform your final checking, right? So maybe there was some misalignment of some data in the scoreboard that you haven't found on the fly and needs to be analyzed in a post-mortem step. Based on all this information, you can generate some reports. And finally, if you have some other leftover tasks, like you have files open and stuff, you might be able to close them here. So you can see how you now have a standardized way of constructing your test bench, right? Everybody does it in the same way. So if you implement these phases, you get all this good standardization. And you also have a wind down process. So this is very nice. The most common phases are probably the build and the connect. These are essential to get any system going, right? You need something to run. In the post-mortem phases, a lot of them are optional. Okay? So this is basically the phases in UVM. You can find more videos like this either on this YouTube channel or at support.kittens.com in the video library for the Incisive Simulator. Have a great day, thank you very much, and talk to you soon.